Hi everyone, it's me, Dr. Stacy Betancourt, with another edition of Making Sense with Dr. Stacy. Today we talk about inner strength. Now, let's just look at the word strength. The concept of the word strength can be applied in different ways. For example, the word can be applied to a physical endurance, it can be applied to an emotional strength, a mental strength, or an overall endurance to manage any number of external stressors that basically forces others that may not have the strength to overcome. Our inner strength can be seen as our guiding light. It's our energy that we use to guide us along the way, and it can be our driving force in our lives that become active when there are things we don't want to do, or are afraid to do, or even self-conscious to try. Our inner strength then becomes the inner voice of reason that attempts to pull us back from bad decisions and sticking to what is better for us. And there are times when relying on this inner strength can be difficult, if not impossible in certain circumstances. And this happens when we refuse to follow our inner strength directs. And it's like directing us, you know what I mean? So the idea is when this happens, we sometimes face consequences we never expected. Now, these consequences can be positive or negative based on the actions. Many would call the inner strength your conscience, and that's not necessarily wrong. Why I feel more compelled to refer to this as an inner strength is due to the physical nature that's associated with any given choice. Our inner strength drives us to action or inaction, whereas conscience is more of a thought process of, do I do this or not? Inner strength is the physical reaction, and to think of it as what's next. I suggest that inner strength is tied to the impulse. An impulse is the bridge between conscience and strength. And if you visualize a bridge, you have an entrance and you have an exit. You choose. Do you keep going onto the other side of the bridge, or do you turn around and go back? And once a decision is made, your inner strength defers to your conscience to dictate a response or a dismissal. Taking all of this in, you can derive energy from your inner strength. What propels you to go forward? Understanding this whole concept matters because there are some who side with what is safe compared to what they want from life because of fear, dismissal, a general act of acceptance by another, or being neglected or restricted. So therefore, taking the time to understand yourself, to include flaws or fears is important. Each time we overcome a fear, our inner strength flows, and each time we acknowledge a flaw, we initiate change and we affirm our inner strength. And finally, know that it's okay to have weaker periods of inner strength. Understand that it's okay to have those times when you don't know which direction you're going, over the bridge or turning around and going back. And that's okay too. This is natural. And as long as you're able to acknowledge and adjust how you feel, and that you know you have the power to change the outlook around you. As long as you know you maintain that power and that energy to change, then you're fine. Don't let those little moments of redirection get you. And that's it. And remember, as you're doing this, show yourself grace. And as you're doing that, show others grace as well, because we're all on a journey. And even if we want the same thing in life, how we get there is going to be different. There is no right way. There is no wrong way. There is only your way. And that's it. So for this week's edition, I thank you for watching Making Sense with Dr. Stacy, and I will be back next week. Take care, everyone.